Throughout my life, I have become very familiar with the word grief. When I was in 4th grade, my grandma on my mom's side was diagnosed with leukemia. It was hard to watch, especially because I was so close to her. I watched as the hair fell from her head and the rosy pink on her cheeks faded to a pale white. I watched every moment as she struggled to pick up the hand of cards that we always played together, and I screamed at the doctor for telling me the truth. She passed away in October that same year, so I dealt with it the only way I knew how. Moose Tracks ice cream, Despicable Me, bottling up my feelings and kicking pretty much everything in sight. A year later, just when I felt my feet on the ground again, life threw another sour punch. My papa was diagnosed with cancer. My papa. The only grandparent I had left, and I wasn't even 12. He was my number one fan, and I was his partner in crime. That's how it was, and that can't change, it just couldn't. But still, I watched as the hair fell from his head and the rosy pink on his cheeks faded to a pale white. I watched every moment as he struggled to pick up the hands of cards that we always played together, and I screamed at the doctor for telling me the truth. I dealt with it the only way I knew how. Moose Tracks ice cream, Despicable Me, bottling up my feelings and kicking pretty much everything in sight. But it didn't work. I was angry. How could the universe hate me so much to take away the people I love so fast? It wasn't fair. When he died in August before 7th grade, that was the last straw. I felt nothing. My heart had gone completely numb. In the years after, I became a professional actress. I had perfected the art of a forced smile. My face hid the dark ache I felt every time one song or one smell or one memory would creep in, reminding me of the people that I loved that were gone. My family has always gone to church. Overflow in Benton Harbor is where I spend my Sundays. This particular Sunday, I was sitting slumped on my dad's shoulder, half listening to the preacher, half asleep, when I heard it. "Community is contentment," she said. My head jerked up and my eyes finally opened. Comfort is defined as a state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint. Comfort is temporary. It's just something that we fill the void with for a little while and then it falls out, leaving you empty again. Contentment is defined as a state of happiness and satisfaction. Permanence. All this time, I had been turning to comfortable, temporary things, anything I could get my hands on for an easy fix to make me feel better. But in the end, I ran out of ice cream, the movie ended, and my bottle of emotions was spilling over. I needed to be content. What I needed was all of the beautiful faces that had been there all along, searching for me, waiting for me to come out of this hole that I put myself in. I needed my community, filled with family and friends that never gave up on me, no matter how much I pushed them away. Everyone experiences loss. Maybe not always the death of a loved one, but whether you're grieving a bad grade or the end of a friendship, never forget your community. Never forget that community is contentment.